Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and this is episode 124 of the University Challenge here at UCD, and we are doing our end of season review for the 2030 season 9 here at UCD, and another very successful one for us. Not only 5 in a row but an unbeaten season, so we became invincibles this season in the league, and 4 trophies as you can see shown here. That is the Electricity League title, the FAI Cup, the All-Ireland Cup where we defeated Linfield again, and the President's Cup that we won again at the start of the season. So plenty of trophies again, and let's start off by looking at the new arrivals in at the start of the season. And we had a couple of good new players come in to the club, and the signing of the season goes to, I don't know why signing of the season goes to Lewis Johnson, who came in as our backup goalkeeper about halfway through the season. He gets a B- from the board and gets signed in the season. Don't ask me why. 12 appearances he made and a 7.11 rating. He done well in the games he had to play, but definitely not signing the season for me. B- from the board. Charlie Whittaker, who would be my sign of the season, an A+ from the board. Came in from AFC Wimbledon, 245,000 transfer, worth every penny of that. 38 starts, 8 sub appearances, 13 goals, 17 assists, a 7.27 rating. Really brilliant side, and came in on that left wing and made it his own, and a really important player now in the team. Next up we have Diego Almada, came in from St. Pauli for 900,000, our biggest ever transfer, an A from the board. Really good season from him. 38 starts, 3 sub appearances, 3 goals, no assists, 7.19 rating, and was really a rock in that defence. Made a couple of mistakes throughout the season, but he really impressed me, and it's going to be important to keep him with us for next season. Next up we have Will Blackmore, came in as a left back from Newcastle, an A from the board. 25 starts, 16 sub appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists, and a 6.85 rating. Has a lot of potential and done well when he needed to come in, and hopefully he can go and push on now and maybe even take that left back spot from Andy Appin, and yeah, hopefully we'll see him develop. Another signing here is Niall O'Connor. We signed him at the end of the season from St. Pat's for 650,000. We will talk more about him in the season preview coming up for season 10. Transfers out, Nico Jones went to Derry for 170,000, made 7 starts, 16 sub appearances and a 7.02 rating. C- from the board for that move. Had no place for him in the team and was a good bit of money coming in for him. George Githow left on a free, went to St. Pat's, made 33 starts, 2 sub appearances, got 2 assists, a 6.91 rating, and he gets that deal got C+ from the board. Ryan Trevitt also left on a free, went to Woking and made 24 starts for them, 3 goals, couple of assists, 6.83 rating, C rating from the board, and yeah, just no place for him in the team anymore, so he left. Greg Sloggett went to St. Pat's after many years as our defensive midfielder, made 11 starts for them, 2 assists and a 6.78 rating, 67,000 for him and a C+ from the board for that move. Also going to St. Pat's was our young left back Michael Ferguson. We let him go to St. Pat's on a free transfer, and he only made 4 starts for them and a 6.71 rating. And then Sean Brennan, who was here at the very start of the season, or of this challenge, won the title in the first season with us, and he left on a free, went to Bohemians, made 10 starts for them and a 6.69 rating. And then Kanye Bonavie, our goalkeeper, left to go to Plymouth for 2.7 million, our biggest ever transfer in. 20 appearances he made with them so far with a 6.47 rating, so not doing brilliant over there with Plymouth. Loans out, Sam Todd went to Coleraine and made 22 starts for them and 1 goal, 6.79 rating. Likely to leave at the end of the season on a free unless he agrees to contract. Would like to keep him in as he is someone who was here at the start. Then a young Greek striker we have has gone out on loan to a club in Greece. So that is all the transfer business. Let's look at the results during the season. And as I said at the start, it was a very successful season for us. There's the league table. We went unbeaten for the season. 36 games played, 29 wins, 7 draws, no defeats, 94 points on the board. That's a record as well. And a B+ from the board. I'm not sure what we'd have to do to get an A, but yeah, we were brilliant all season. By far the best team, and just another 5 in a row league title in the bag. Will Lancashire ended up getting the golden boot as well in the league with 25 goals. really impressive from him. In terms of the Champions League, we are in the league phase. We got through qualifying, and we beat Linfield and Strada in qualifying, and so far in the league phase we faced AC Milan and lost 1-0, a 1-1 draw with Hertha Berlin, lost to Roma 2-0, 3-2 to Arsenal, then a 1-0 win over Aberdeen, and then a disappointing 1-0 defeat to Copenhagen. Leaves us in 28th in the league with 2 games to go against Benfica and Man City, so really struggling to get through there, but a B- from the board. They're happy enough just to have got there. All-Ireland Cup, we won that again, beating Linfield 3-0 in the first leg and then a 4-4 draw in the second leg, so we retain the All-Ireland Cup. We retain the FAI Cup too by beating Dundalk in the final 4-1, C+ from the board, and done the domestic double in back-to-back seasons. Leinster Senior Cup, we were knocked out by Shamrock Rovers on penalties, not too disappointed by that. It's a competition that we don't really pay much attention to anymore. Won the President's Cup at the start of the season, beating Shamrock Rovers 4-0, and that was a B- from the board and another trophy in the bag. So, moments to remember, our biggest win was actually in the Leinster Senior Cup when we beat our reserve team 5-1 at the start of the season. The match to remember was the 2-0 away win against Strada, which put us through to the Champions League phase. Will Lancashire with both goals in that game, so that was a game. Got through to the Champions League again, and it was the first time we could run it in back-to-back seasons, so it was a huge achievement. And goal of the season goes to Bushnov for his goal against Derry, and sure, we will take a look at that goal now. This is a rare one for FM. It is a goal I remember getting goal of the season. It was a play here from Tumanian. He plays it down the wing, he plays it into Bushnov, he takes it first time strike from well outside the box, beats the Derry goalkeeper. It was a fantastic strike from Bushnov. He doesn't score many, but that was a really brilliant goal from him, and it rightly gets goal of the season for us. So we look now at the finances. Our reputation has stayed exactly the same at 2.5 star. I don't know what to do to get that reputation up more. Really is holding us back in terms of getting more high quality players in for the Champions League, but it's still a 2.5 star, and it has improved from the start, but just disappointing not to see it go up more. No new sponsorship deals at all there, but our sponsorship is up this season to 362,000. Broadcast revenue is up too. Our corporate and hospitality is slightly down, not to worry about that to be honest, because our competition prize money is up at 22 million, so definitely enough money coming in. Matchday revenue slightly down, a bit disappointing to see that, but look, we're still trying to grow this club. In terms of merchandise, top selling jersey was Will Lancashire, followed by Sean Cassidy, Charlie Whittaker, Pedro Pello and Rhys Evans, so they are the top selling jerseys for us. And there is our best 11 this season, and some surprises there. Maybe Dennis Nolan on the right getting in. He didn't play that much, but his rating was high. Liam Ravenhill had to play a lot in that defensive midfielder role as Barres got that bad injury. And that is a strong 11. All of them played well this season, and no complaints about that. In terms of awards for the season, personally myself, I won a lot of Manager of the Month awards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Manager of the Month awards won there for us. In terms of club awards, Fans Player of the Year was Will Lancashire, Young Player of the Year Sean Cassidy. As we said earlier, signing of the season is somehow Lewis Johnson. Goal of the season, we've seen it there with Bushnov. Top scorer was Will Lancashire with 45 goals overall in all competitions. Brilliant season for him. Most assists, Charlie Whittaker with 17. Lancashire got most player of the match awards too with 9. Highest average rating is Lancashire with 7.3, and most passes per 90 minutes, 88 for Sottini. Top scorer in the league, of course, Will Lancashire. Player of the year went to Sean Cassidy, and Young Player of the Year also went to Sean Cassidy. He's had a brilliant season. He got his first Ireland cap under me as well, so he's had a fantastic season. And 2 records broke. Most goals by a player in a league match went to Rhys Evans. He got 4 in a game this season. And highest transfer received was the 2.38 million for Bonnaby. So yeah, great season for us. If we look at some of the quotes here, UCD were among the favourites to become champions and showed why when they turned on the style midway through the year. Yeah, a run in the middle of the season of wins just pulled us away from everyone and sealed the title early on. UCD knew what it took to get the job done. They looked imperious in the middle of the season. Yeah, exactly. Middle of the season was deciding for us. There is the old dynamic timeline that we never look at. And that's the end of season review. We'll just go through the messages here. Sean Cassidy very happy with the unbeaten season. Good man. Season in review, done that. Where are they now? Look at the supporter profile. Our core is gone up to 24%, which is great to see. Family gone down, which is a bit disappointing, I suppose, 27%. And social media following up over 140,000 to 425,000. So good to see that growth of the club. And yeah, we look at the old vision, and we will accept it because we're happy enough with it. It stays the same. Squad dynamics is much the same as it was. The old end of season team meeting now, where I get to see how good I am. And been a brilliant season. We're going to go away and do it all again next season, lads, and they're happy enough with that. And we expect to give a good account of ourselves in the Champions League. Happy lads are loving it, and we'll discuss Everton when they come back. And Lewis Johnson is not happy that we're not giving him any more ideas. He should be just happy to be here. I think the signing of the season has gone to his head a little. But yeah, that is the end of season 9 review. Players are gone off for their pre-season. It is the 12th of December here. They come back on the 6th of January because we have Champions League games. And that's what we will do in the next episode, is our final 2 Champions League games. If we look at the schedule, you'll see we have Benfica at home in the Aviva, and then away to Man City. So that will wrap up our Champions League phase. And then after that, we will do a league preview of transfer business, etc. for season 10. If you did enjoy this review, please drop it a like. It'd be great to get more likes on the videos. And if you want to drop any comments, don't be afraid to give feedback or ask any questions of maybe what you'd like to see in the football world in this save. Don't be shy in dropping it into the comments. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join us on this journey. It's the best way not to miss any videos. Videos are posted Monday to Friday, 6 PM Irish time, and subscribing will make sure you get the notification. There is playlists on the channel for this University Challenge and for the University Challenge Goes International with Ireland, and you can catch up on anything you've missed on those playlists. So until the next video, when we wrap up our Champions League campaign, please take it easy.